Question number 9. A particle moves along the x-axis at time t seconds, t greater than or equal to 0. The velocity of the particle is v meters per second in the direction of x increasing, where v is equal to that thing. Yeah? At time t equals 0, the particle passes through the origin. So at t equals 0, the particle passes through the origin. At the instant when the acceleration of the particle is 0, so the acceleration is 0, the particle is at point A. Find the distance OA. So we've been given some information about acceleration being 0 at this particular time, but then we were told to find what the displacement is, or actually we were told to find the distance. So we've got our velocity equation, and we've got to remember SVA, so SVA. And when we go down, we're differentiating, and when we go up, we're integrating. I should really do it with respect to t, because usually it's with respect to t. So dt. Right. It's dt. Right. So I want to know when was the acceleration 0. So I'm going to differentiate my velocity equation to find my acceleration equation. And so that's 3t to the half minus 6. So that's our acceleration. And incidentally, if you did this, this gave you 2 marks. And then acceleration is 0. So 3t to the half minus 6 is equal to 0. Let's take the 6 over, divide by 3. And so t to the half, which is square root of t, equals 2. So therefore I'm going to square both sides to get t equals 4. And up until this stage, if you did this much, this was already worth 4 marks. Now I've got to find a distance. So in order to find the distance, I'm going to have to integrate v with respect to t. So integrating v with respect to t, so integrate 2t to the power 3 over 2 minus 6t plus 2 with respect to t. And when I do that, I get 2t to the power 5 over 2 divided by 5 over 2 minus 6t squared divided by 2 plus 2t plus c. Okay. So clean that up, and I get my displacement as 4 over 5 t to the power 5 over 2 minus 3t squared plus 2t plus c. Now it told us that when t equals 0, it passes through the origin. So s is equal to 0 when t is equal to 0, because of the distance from the origin is 0. So that would imply that c is going to be 0. So now I've just got s is equal to 4/5 t to the power 5 over 2 minus 3t squared plus 2t. And I want to find out what this displacement is when t is 4. So s is equal to 4/5 t, so 4 to the power 5 over 2 minus 3 times 4 squared plus 2 times 4. 4 to the power 5 over 2, that's 32, times by 4 over 5. So 4 over 5 times by 32 is 128 over 5 minus 4 to 3 times 4. Obviously you can just whack this in the calculator and you should get, if I do that, you should get minus 14 and 2/5. Oh, minus 14, let's just write that as minus 14.4. But it's asking for the distance, so the distance can't be negative, so the final answer is going to be 14.4 meters.